stamping friends, it's Jackie with Clumpin' Stampers, and I'm back with another video in my series called Stamping Made Simple. I always like to make stamping simple. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't need a million products, and that's kind of my motto. If I can't do it in 5 minutes, I probably won't do it, and I know some of you feel the same way. So this is the card I want to make today. It really is simple, but I think it looks nice. It's kind of the opposite of this card that I showed you the other day in a different video. If you missed that one, go back and see it. But here we masked the center and then stamped around it. This time we're going to use masking again, but we're going to mask everything but the center and stamp the center. So the opposites, so to speak. We're using Endless Thanks stamp set this time. So what I've done, I'm starting with my piece of Whisper White cardstock, and this is 4 3/4 by 3.5, I believe. I cut the exact same size out of a piece of computer paper, and then in the center of this one, kind of centered left to right, kind of eyeballed it, I use my layering frame circle and just cut a circle. So what I can do is lay this on top. It's not going to stick because it's not a post-it note, but I can hold it on there pretty good. So we're going to just leave it on there, and we're going to fill up this circle. So for my card, I want to start with the banner. So because I want to make sure this stays, pretty clean, so to speak, in the center here, and we're going to stamp flowers all the way around it. So I've inked it up, and we're going to stamp it, give it some nice pressure, and we're going to stamp it right in the center. And we can set that away. Hey, while we're at it, we might as well do our words too. I'm going to use the words grateful, and we're going to just put them inside our banner. There. That part's done. Now next, we're going to go ahead and stamp all of our flowers. Now kind of the key to make this look good is you want to, well, first off, hold this on here nice and tight, but you want to fill up along this edge really good so it kind of defines that circle. So we're going to start, I've got Old Olive ink here, and we'll use the little fern piece, and we're going to stamp a whole bunch of these. Now, when you are stamping, give it some good pressure, especially along this edge, because you want to make sure, if you don't, you're going to get kind of a gap there, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. You want that ink and that image to come up really nice and tight to the edge of that circle. So I'm just working my way around, stamping a bunch of these. Some we're sticking in closer, some further. But remember, the goal of this whole card, I need to make sure that that circle edge is stamped up pretty good. So let's see, we'll put one more up here, a little one. Then we can take our flower. This is the bigger flower, and we're going to put some overlapping the edge, and then you can even put a couple all the way in. Again, work around that edge. And then, let's see, we got the smaller flower. And what do we have here? Looks like crushed curry. We can get some of those in there as well. Okay, don't be afraid to stamp on top of things. Try to stay away from the banner. Okay, you want that banner to show up nice and crisp. And once you have it filled in good, I thought it needed one final little thing. So I grabbed my stamp from Gorgeous Grunge. Now you'll notice mine looks a little weird if you have Gorgeous Grunge. This is actually a much bigger speckle stamp. I actually cut it in half because I just wanted a smaller piece to work with. This one doesn't even go in my Gorgeous Grunge stamp case. It sits on my desk because I use it so often. So we're going to just go around and put some black speckles. Again, try to not hit that banner. Keep that nice and white. And this will just kind of help define our circle. So it looks like a mess right now, but when we're all done, we can take our mask off, and look at that, how nice it pops. And then I just finished it off with a layer of black and Old Olive, put it on a white cardstock, and it looks like this is layered on there, but it's not. So it's a nice flat card, super easy to mail. So that's your masking card for today. I hope you think it's simple like I think it's simple. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, make sure to let me know. And also in the description of the video, I'll have a link to the blog post that will show all the details and list all the products and sizes of cardstock and so forth. And if you need to place an order, the links will be there too. I'd love to help you out with that. So have a stamp happy day.